أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله وهو العلي العظيم الفاتحة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين كافها يا عين صاد كفيت كل ضرر يالله بسر لا إله إلا الله قبل مرادي كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله قال النبي مصطفى الله صلي لا إله إلا الله صلاة مؤمن بسلام الله بسر لا إله إلا الله كفى يا صاد كفيت كل ضرر يالله بسر لا إله إلا الله قبل مرادي كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله النبي مصطفى الله صلي لا إله إلا الله صلاة مؤمن بسلام الله بسر لا إله إلا الله كفى يا عين صاد كفيت كل ضرر يالله بسر لا إله إلا الله قبل مرادي كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله النبي مصطفى الله صلي لا إله إلا الله صلاة مؤمن بسلام الله بسر لا إله إلا الله كفى يا عين صاد كفيت كل ضرر يالله بسر لا إله إلا الله قبل مرادي كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله النبي مصطفى الله صلي لا إله إلا الله صلاة مؤمن بسلام الله بسر لا إله إلا الله كفى يا عين صاد كفيت كل ضرر يالله بسر لا إله إلا الله قبل مرادي كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله النبي مصطفى الله صلي لا إله إلا الله صلاة مؤمن بسلام الله بسر لا إله إلا الله كفى يا عين صاد كفيت كل ضرر يالله بسر لا إله إلا الله قبل مرادي كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله النبي مصطفى الله صلي لا إله إلا الله صلاة مؤمن بسلام الله بسر لا إله إلا الله كفى يا عين صاد كفيت كل ضرر يالله بسر لا إله إلا الله قبل مرادي كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله النبي مصطفى الله صلي لا إله إلا الله صلاة مؤمن بسلام الله بسر لا إله إلا الله كفى يا عين صاد كفيت كل ضرر يالله بسر لا إله إلا الله قبل مرادي كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله يسر لي أسرى كما وهو بسر لا إله إلا الله النبي مصطفى الله صلي لا إله إلا الله Salatan mumnin bisalamillahi bisiri la ilaha illallahu kafa ya ain sod. Kufitu kula dararin yallahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Habli maradiya kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Yasir liya usra kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Ala Nabiyu Mustafa yallahu salibi la ilaha illallahu. Salatan mumnin bisalamillahi bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Kafa ya ain sod. Kufitu kula daradin yallahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Habli maradiya kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Yasir liya usra kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Ala Nabiyu Mustafa yallahu salibi la ilaha illallahu. Salatan mumnin bisalamillahi bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Kafa ya ain sod. Kufitu kula daradin yallahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Habli maradiya kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Yasir liya usra kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Ala Nabiyu Mustafa yallahu salibi la ilaha illallahu. Salatan mumnin bisalamillahi bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Kafa ya ain sod. Kufitu kula dararin yallahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Habli maradiya kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Yasir liya usra kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Ala Nabiyu Mustafa yallahu salibi la ilaha illallahu. Salatan mumnin bisalamillahi bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Akbar. Allahu Akbar. La Ilaha Illallah. Let's teach on that. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. La Ilaha Illallah. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. Not just Allah is great. No. Allah is the greatest. In the wise words of my Baba, everlasting, omnipresent peace, may the peace and blessings and mercy of Allah always be upon him forever and evermore, says that there's so many sayings that the everlasting, omnipresent peace has. I need to go to the chapter and find it. Allahu Akbar. Boom, there we go. It's in chapter 787. Allahu Akbar. God is the great test. All right, not just great, the great test. So the difference between great and great test. Great test, it's a superlative adjective. The great test denotes that this particular force, this source, this energy, this power, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi wa huwa al-aliyyul azim. There's nothing higher than that. It is the greatest. There is nothing in existence that can be as great as the greatest, because there can only be one greatest, right? There can't be three greatests. There can't be 360 greatests. There can't be 360,000 greatests. There can only be one greatest. There can't even be two, because if there were two, then both of them would have ran away at the beginning of creation with what each one of them created, for one. Secondly, they both would have destroyed each other, and there would have been no subsequent creation for us to manifest in. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. So that force, that source, that power, look at the moon. There's two planets aligned with it right now, but we ain't gonna get there. That force, that source is literally the greatest thing in existence. It's actually the only thing in existence, because it is Al-Hayy and it is Al-Qayyum. So if it was not for that, nothing else would exist. Allahu Akbar. Did we not just explain La Ilaha Ilallah in that one also? Dang. Allahu Akbar, La Ilaha Ilallah. There is no deity worthy of worship save Allah, except Allah. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. Therefore, there can't be anything next to, adjacent to, close to at all, up, under, over, beside, or even a mirror image of, because it is only that one that can do that. There is nothing else in existence that can cause that to happen. Therefore, that being is the greatest. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, La Ilaha Ilallah. The being that we call Allah, the being, is the greatest thing, the greatest gift that we could have to experience. Straight bliss and nirvana when you tap into that. La ilaha illallah. There is no deity worthy of worship except Allah. That's just the surface. Let's just dive a little deeper on. Put on your life jacket, people. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. There is no existence but this divine reality. When you get done with this particular divine reality, this meat suit that we're stuck in, experiencing this particular divine reality, able to look at things called trees in the park, able to look up at that thing called the moon in the sky, able to look at a water fountain and recognize that is a tree, and that is a moon, and that is a water fountain. After you drop this body and transcend everything material and make your way back to Allah, Allah is al-Sami'ul Alim. Allahu Alam. Allah knows best. Allahu Akbar. When you merge with that, people, there's nothing greater. And when you merge back with that and realize that at the beginning, at a beginning, there's no the beginning, Kyle Qayyum, remember, at a beginning, your beginning, when verily we sent it down on the night of power. What was the night of power? Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. Wa ma adraka ma laylatul qadr. What is it? Laylatul qadr khayrun min alfi shahr. It's better than 1,000 months. تنزل وملائكته روح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. That night, when it was sent down on the night of power, what is that? And what was sent down on the night of power? We just had a full-blown experience of what the night of power is on the large scale that everyone taps into at the same time. But what is this particular night of power when we sent it down on the night of power? What was it? Brothers and sisters, it was you. Verily Allah sent you down on your night of power, your day of power. It sent you down into the triple darkness to develop and grow into a person, a human being, to experience this divine existence that there is nothing but this one of. And that is the greatest experience in the world, to come into knowledge and realization of that. The greatest thing in the world is when you can see everything for exactly what and who it really is. Well, who is it? Who is it? Or is it who? Those are the questions. Who is it? Or is it who? Flip real quick. Who is it? Who is it isn't a question. Who is it is a statement. Is it who? Why, yes, it is. Because who else could it be? If Allahu Akbar, if La Ilaha Illahu al-Malikul Hakumul Bin, Lahul Asmul Husna Yusabihu, Allahu min kulli karimin akramu, man dallahu ankadallahu takarumu, taslim lahu kulaka animani. Huwa alladhi la ilaha illa huwa al-malikul qudusul salamul muhaiminul mu'minul jabarul mutakabirul azizul subhanallah amma yushrikun. Huwa alladhi. Y'all get it. Read Asmal Tahlil and see how many who's you find in there, right beside all the Allahs. Allahu, 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 Allahu. That's who. Who is Allah? Who? Who is Allah? Who? We'll end on that one. See if you don't ever really give the answer, nor give the secret. And just direct your intention, your attention, your drive, and your focus inward. Because that's what the answer is. I can't give it to you. Cheikh can't give it to you. You have to give it to you. Because Allahu Akbar. Who is Allah? Who are Allah? Al-Fatiha. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi wa huwa al-aliyyul azim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qaf ha ya ain sad. Kufitu kula dararin yallahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Habli maradi kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Yasir li usra kama ahwahu bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Ala nabiyil mustafa yallahu salibi la ilaha illallahu. Salatan mubnin bisalamillahi bisiri la ilaha illallahu. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin biyadari anfasu makhlukati. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin biyadari as'airu mawjudati. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin biyadari hurafillahi wa da'ahwati. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin biyadadil bidayati wa nihayati min al-mahdumi wa mawjudi ila bahdil abadi. Wa sallallahu ala khairil khalqihi Muhammad wa alihi ajma'in. Brothers and sisters, remember, Inna Allaha wa malaikatuhu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Sallu alayhi wa sallimu tasliman. Tasliman. It's the key. Tasliman. In abundance. What number is in abundance? Denote a particular number to distinguish a difference between the number before it and it as an abundance. Can't do it. Don't try. I'll stop for a lot. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. This is one of the first videos you've ever seen me put up online. I want you to do yourself and every single speck of melanin in your body a favor and type in a couple of letters into Mr. Google for us real quick. A little bit of research. Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba. Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba. Cheikh Ahmadou Bamba. Assalamu alaikum.